Today we're going to show you how awesome recumbent bikes are.
And then, how I'm working with the community.
And we're also going to see Bachetas in a daily commute.
But let's start from the beginning.
Más de 20 años que estoy esperando este momento.
That's the first day I rode a recumbent bicycle and I bought it straight away.
It was also the first day that I met Ricardo, and more importantly, the first time I met his bike.
I love my recumbent because it's so comfortable. I can go long distance without getting tired or sore, even carrying a lot of luggage. It's reliable, it's fast, and it can go anywhere really.
Bacheta bikes is to bicycles like Ferrari is to cars in terms of speed, or to limos in terms of comfort, or to Toyota Corollas in terms of energy efficiency and reliability. There are plenty videos about recumbent bicycles. My favorite is the one about 144 kilometers per hour on flat. It must be a recumbent. Today is most about ourselves, our experience. And one of the things I enjoy the most is working with people. Everything started with my students asking me, "Mister, can we use your bicycle?" And how can I say no to something like that?
So do you want your bike back? So I can see why you enjoyed this.
And that makes a very clear statement. We use a bicycle because we want to use a bicycle, not because we don't have a car or something like that. Falling in love with an object, even a bicycle, I think it's wrong. But when I see their smiles, I love it more and more.
Go, 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 go! Ah!
That is comfortable, isn't it?
My bacheta also met several politicians.
Sorry, the future Minister of Transport, but I just see the most beautiful politician.
Oh, thank you. You're too kind.
And one thing I am passionate about cycling, it's commuting. I believe that waiting for the green light, following all the rules, going on the left, even on cycleways, many times is not the safest way to cycle. So this is the way I ride in the cities for the last 30 years without any big incident. My students ask me, "Mister, you don't have a car?" And when they find that I have a car, they ask me, "Why you don't use your car?" And I have many answers, but the best one I think is because I don't have time for it. Generally, going with my bicycle to work takes me between 20 and 30 minutes, while with my car between 30 and 40. I love the traffic jams, those self-inflicted gridlocks. The great mistake of our society, the perfect plan that went wrong, and I make the most of it.
Okay, let's go.
Also, meeting new people, making new friends. Riding in traffic jams, it's awesome, but sometimes it's nice to go to ride to more calm places, beautiful places, or unusual places. And the car parks were built for cyclist self-indulgence. riding in rush hour looks quite dangerous in that space in between trucks, buses and cars, but in my experience it's safer than what it looks, as the cars normally don't move fast or don't move at all. I don't understand human behavior. A lot of people spend years of their life commuting in their cars in order to go to work, to spend several years to pay for those cars. I might be wrong, but I think that there are better ways of living life. This one wasn't an incident.
It was an assault. It came by surprise. I was riding and suddenly, BAM! It came completely out of the blue.
His bone here broke in 3 different parts and came down here. It happened while I was riding this bicycle in this corner, South Auckland, Manurewa, in 2011. I had to have an operation. Everyone was really good. My family, my school, the hospital, they checked for absolutely everything.
I was really impressed with Ricardo. He was far more concerned with what this kid was going through rather than the difficulties that he was facing.
And the big question is, why did he do it? And we found out that was a very good kid that was very angry when his mother was no longer able to afford to pay the rent, despite that she was working very long hours. They were about to become homeless.
I've got no doubt that God placed Ricardo in the path of this young man to help him deal with problems that he was facing.
I'm glad so much that this kid didn't go to jail, otherwise it would be worse for everyone. And instead he got a scholarship to have an opportunity, and apparently he did it really well. I'm so happy for him. Poverty in New Zealand is rising, and there is a strong political debate on that. I don't want to go on and on that, but where there is poverty rising, it's not a safe place to lock my bicycle. My contribution to stop poverty is about working with vegetable gardens, alternative accommodation, and of course, cycling. When I talk about alternative accommodation, I'm talking about caravans, tiny houses, whatever like that, and something more unusual: a homeless mobile emergency shelter. Most economic benefits that can provide cycling are really obvious, but not so obvious is cycling as a movement that managed to deliver a more sustainable, a more caring, a more inclusive, and a more resilient world. The cycling movement, it is more than a cycling idea. It is more than a social justice idea. It is the story of love, caring, and compassion of people who dare to dream for a better world and make it a reality. Overcoming a lot of fear, and despite several losses, it grows stronger, growing in numbers as I speak.
Yay!
And because of that, the future looks very promising. Not for what it is ahead, but for what we left behind. And we all know there are plenty things to improve. But let's take time to celebrate. Let's take time to celebrate our achievements.
Hey, I'm getting jealous. You have to try this one too. And remember the brakes. This is the happy ending we wanted to see, because we are all main characters, regardless on who was on the screen or not. On the meantime, I'm going to do the same in terms of work and social justice. And also, I am building a business on this top brand of recumbent bicycles, using all the positive lessons, following role model businesses. Hopefully, I will be able to make some profits. Otherwise, I am still happy on this contribution on my cycling through life.
And now to celebrate, 1 more minute commuting!
Yay!
Come on, everyone in the cinema! Thank you very much. Good night.
And ride strong!